Hey friends, Michael Kingswood, and it's story time. And I'm here, and I forgot to close my outside window again, but whatever. We get funky lighting on this one. So it's Saturday. It's the 19th of February, and we're here for the uh, the update on the Kickstarter campaign. Since I'm stumbling over my bloody words, I might as well get at least a bit better with it. Yeah, the Kickstarter campaign has been going pretty awesome, and let me show you what's going on here. Let me pull up the appropriate page, make sure it's fully loaded. And check it out. Okay. Pulling it up. Boom. Alright, so as you can see, here we are. It's day 4. We're at 421 pledged. What you can't see on this page is that it's 168% funded, which is awesome. I added the little funded thing to the campaign art because, yeah, why not? Some people do it when they make campaigns that are successful, and it seems kind of cool. I guess we'll see how it works. The cool thing, aside from the fact that it funded in 3 days and now we're more than funded on day 4, the cool thing, if you look at the amount of money pledged so far, 421, scroll down to the to stretch goals. First stretch goal was at 500. We're basically one backer away. When somebody backs and selects all of the paperbacks, I charged $60 for all the paperbacks, but also add shipping onto that, right? $10 of shipping just because there's so many books. That's $70. So basically, 1 or 2 more backers who do sizable donations rather, and we're there. We're on to stretch goal number 1, which is Tales of Adventure number 1, which I have here in front of me. It's the old cover. Well, it's not that different. So when this was an early collection that I did, one of the first of the, well, obviously the first short novel collection I did, Tales of Adventure number 1. I have, of course, reiterated my cover designs over the years. Didn't change the Tales of Adventure covers that much. You can see here it's spiraled out almost like a deck of cards. On the page, it's hard to really see it because it's zoomed in. But you can see I've changed the layout so you can see all the covers of the various stories better. As opposed to having a fan out, I thought that was better, and I changed the font and the layout of the name a little bit because I like to have. I ended up going with the. You can see it better on the Glimmervale series covers here. Instead of putting the author name straight across, made a little more stylized. So at this point, all of my covers for all of my books are going to have the title at the top and the author name laid out in that fashion. It's a branding thing, and a couple other things. So we're getting pretty close on that first stretch goal, so that's awesome. So thanks everybody for the support so far, and feeling pretty good about it. I mean, we got 23 days to go, lots more room to meet more stretch goals, and certainly we're at this point. I think it's beyond a doubt we'll hit at least stretch goal 1. Based on previous campaigns I've done, I figured we'd at least get the first 2 stretch goals, maybe get stretch goal 3 for certain. But considering how quickly this one funded, I think it's a good shot of maybe getting to the 3rd one and actually making another audiobook, which would be great. If that doesn't happen, that's cool. But it'll be a smashing success no matter what. So that's what's going on there. Other developments, I have been, as you know, every Saturday is Story Saturday, and I go and read stories. At this point, I'm reading the stories from the Great Challenge. This week is Naughty and Nice. That reading will be posted here within the next hour or so. Last week's was Debts and Obligations, which you may or may not recall was the longest story in Stories from the Great Challenge collection. I didn't put a cover on the video thumbnail for that because I didn't have one laid out yet. But of course, as I'm reading all these stories, I'm doing that in audiobook quality audiobook quality audio, and I guess that works. So the intention is to put the individual stories out both in ebook and paperback, but that takes a little bit longer, and audiobook since it's already freshly recorded. So this week I've been working on the cover for Debts and Obligations. Let me show you what I've come up with here. This is, let me expand the view a little bit. That's a little too much. Let's put it down to 35% here. Okay, so I found this great stock image of a cool dude seeming to be kind of reverent, with obviously a swordsman, and I'm going to use this art as the cover art, and you can expect to see this coming out in the next day or two, both for the ebook of it. Hang on, let me zoom out a little bit more so you can see the whole thing. Of course. Awesome. Hang on again. Okay, so you can see the whole thing here. This is in the GMU image manipulation program dashboard here. That's what I'm looking at this point for the cover, and obviously there will be a resized, reshaped cover to go with the audiobook. But in the next couple of days, you'll see that up on the various sites, including, of course, SSN Storytelling, but also audio, Amazon, Kobo, Nook, all the other places. And in short order after that, the audiobook on Audible, Kobo audiobooks, Apple. There's several dozen audiobook places where you can find audiobooks for sale, as well as on ssnstorytelling.com. So that will be going up shortly. I am, of course, continuing to plug away, finishing up the work for campaign season, which is the focus of this particular Kickstarter effort, Glimmer Veil number 6. You've already seen the cover to that on the campaign page. But, lots of stuff going on, working multiple angles in parallel. Feeling pretty good about things. It's Saturday. Not sure how much movement we'll get on the campaign on a Saturday. In the previous campaigns I've done, there's been some, but may not be a whole lot, and that's fine. Got another whole 3 weeks to really crush the rest of the stretch goals, and no matter what, smashing success. Thanks everybody for your support. That's what I've got going on. That's what I got to talk about right now. I think I'll leave it at that. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow at 2 p.m. For the next daily updates. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh, duh. Hey, go. You see the link to the campaign here. If you haven't backed the campaign yet, this is the shortened link, bit.ly/GV6Kick. The fun part, you take the HTTPS out. I need to take that out of there because apparently when I put that in, it screws the whole thing up. And the other thing about the shortened link here is the capital or lowercase matters. So capital G, capital V, capital K, or it doesn't work. Also, go to michaelkingswood.com. You can sign up for my mailing list and see other things I got going on. ssnstorytelling.com is to where to buy all the books. And, of course, all the other retailers. But better to go straight from me, right? All right. That's all I got. Thanks. Talk to you tomorrow. Till then, don't do anything I wouldn't do. For real this time.